Hello and welcome back to another mini review. If you guessed that means that I'm currently procrastinating on a major review, then you would be completely right. But anyway, today we're going to talk about a band that I have tried and failed to talk about for a long time, and that band is, of course, Funkadelic. Funkadelic is a great band. I love most of their albums, but the one we're going to talk about today is their very first record from 1970. This album came about because George Clinton's earlier band, Parliament, was held up at the time with legal issues, which that could be like a P-Funk drinking game. Take a shot every time George Clinton loses legal control of one of the bands he started. Anyway, Funkadelic was the substitute, and earlier than that, they were the touring band. But anyway, he took them on the road, and they made this album, which is definitely one of the weirdest and most interesting listening experiences in R&B of the early 70s. I don't even really know what to call the music that's contained in this album, but I like to call it stoner funk, because everything is just so slow. In fact, a lot of it arguably isn't even funk. It's just blues played at like the slowest pace you could possibly play it. Like, this album would probably be a great album to do drugs to. I've never tried it, but I feel like it would probably be a good album to do that to, because you already kind of feel like you're on drugs when you listen to it, because everything is so slow and stretched out, and while you're listening to the album, it's like the passage of time breaks down around you, and you're just like, whoa, what's happening here? And like I said, it's a very unique album. I will say the one big critique I have of it, and this is a big one, people, but that kind of backfires on the album, for me at least. About halfway through Good Old Music, I'm done with the album, and the album still has 13 minutes to go at this point. But when the first half of your album is as good as this one is, that's really a nitpick, and besides that, I have no complaints with this album. It's not one that I necessarily put on terribly often, but when I do, I really enjoy it. Is it a good place to get into the band from? No, not really. Nothing else they ever did really sounds anything like this. The follow-up was way more Jimi Hendrix-esque hard rock of the early 70s. And then Maggot Brain is way deeper into the psychedelics than this, and then I'll probably do a full review of America Eats Its Young someday. But anyway, until the next review, I've been here.